Hi, I have a question from Hafiz World. I'll read you the question. It's about Chinese manufacturers need help. Does anyone know the best way to get around about getting a small product made in China? I have a design specifications, but I need to find a way to get it produced cheaply, but also in the right standard. I've been looking on Alibaba, but I've not managed to find a similar product for what I'm looking for. Any help would be amazing. Regards, Dave. So, Dave, I have some experience with working with manufacturers in China. About me, Anura is a brand of pH meters that I've launched with my business partner. And then we're working on another product which we got from Alibaba Express. So how we found our manufacturer was we knew we wanted to do something with pH meters, and we were trying to find something on Amazon. We're trying to find a pH meter that wasn't being sold on Amazon. So we were trying to find something that looked different. So first we went to Alibaba and looked through there. Everything we found on Alibaba was junk, basically, or was already being sold on Amazon. So we thought, okay, maybe Alibaba isn't the best way. So then what we started doing was we started just Googling pH manufacturers. And so that's what I would recommend. I don't know much about your product. If your product is something that already exists, like our pH meters, or like a chair or a selfie stick, or something that already exists, I think you're kind of thinking around the correct way. However, it sounds like yours might be a little bit different. Maybe something that hasn't been made yet. If that's true, I would highly recommend you not go to China. For good reasons and bad reasons, China does not have very strong IP protection, and especially not very good IP protection for foreigners. It's very hard for foreigners to get a patent or trademark in China. So if you have something new, do not go to China, because likely what will happen is they will look at your design, they will like your design, and then they'll take it. And then another manufacturer will steal that manufacturer's design. And before you know it, there's hundreds of manufacturers that are designing your product. That's sort of what had happened with those Skywalker hoverboards. The hoverboards was originally Kickstarter that one manufacturer thought, we could do that. They started doing it, then about 100 other manufacturers copied that first manufacturer, and then all of China was producing these hoverboards. So instead, what you could do is look for a manufacturer in your home country where you could get IP protection. If you're from the United States, look for a manufacturer in the United States. If you're from Canada, do it in Canada. But go to those countries because go to your home country because you'll have stronger IP protection for you, and look for that way. If it's not a new item is just basically a product, I would just Google that item in the manufacturer, that item manufacturer in your home country, or that item manufacturer in China, and try to find your manufacturer that way. After you do that, my business partner and I, we flew to Taiwan and China to meet with the manufacturers we were considering. We met with the manufacturer we work now, and I was thinking at the time, I was like, okay, we've done calls with them, we've done emails, how much was a meeting really going to help? In-person meeting helps a lot because you get the feeling of who the person is, it builds on your trust. So that would be the next thing is, if you're thinking about China, go to China and meet with the manufacturer. And before you do that, try to have a list of who you would talk to. And then also be part of that is order a sample product. That's another thing that everyone says, order a sample product. And I thought, we don't need to buy a sample product. We know this product is already amazing. We already met with the manufacturer. We got it, and there were things that we wanted to improve. And our product, we improved. One of them was including pH powder packets to calibrate it. They didn't have that in the first one. That was just one modification we improved. We improved a couple other features. But each of those things we wouldn't have known if we didn't get the sample. So make sure you also get a sample. So meet with the manufacturer, get a sample. Those are some basic things you should do. And yeah, if you're thinking, do I really have to go to China? yeah, you really do have to go to China. It's probably part of this process. So just consider that when you're looking for a manufacturer. It's very important. It's very critical. And some people that are old school doing business in China, it's a requirement to do business with you is to be able to have net with you already. Okay, so those are my pieces of advice, and I wish you luck developing your product.